Hey everyone, I hope you are doing great. Before we start, I would ask you to like and subscribe the video. Also, please comment down below what you think about the story. Without further ado, let's start. WIBTA If I move out of our apartment knowing my fiance and his mom can't afford it without me? I already know I'm probably the asshole here, but I can't do this anymore. I need someone to tell me I'm not crazy. I, 29F, have been with my fiance, 27M, for 4 years, lived together for a year and a half. He finished his MBA, got a job here, and we moved in together. I make a lot more than him, tech pays well, and I've been working for years. Because of that, I was covering most of the rent since we needed an extra room for my home office. Fine, whatever. It worked. Then his mom came. She was supposed to stay for 2 months. That was 6 months ago. She hasn't even looked for a job. She's a teacher. She could have found something by now. But no, she just sits around all day watching TV, cooking meals nobody asked for, and making my life a fucking nightmare. She doesn't respect that I work full-time. She barges into the bedroom while I'm on calls, talks over me, asks me to drive her places because she doesn't like the city traffic. She makes comments about how a good woman takes care of the home, how it's unnatural that I make more than her son. She acts like I'm a goddamn maid because I don't cook and clean for him. I told my fiance this was unsustainable. He just kept saying, I know, but what do you want me to do? She's my mom. Back in September, I said she should start paying rent. He said she couldn't afford it. I told him I was done paying extra for a room I couldn't use. He agreed to a 50-50 split, but only because I forced the issue. I asked again, when is she leaving? I don't know. That was the moment I realized he was never going to do anything. A friend of mine is losing her roommate next month. She asked if I wanted to move in. I can afford to pay rent at both places until June when our lease is up. If I leave, fiance and his mom won't be able to afford it alone. But if I stay, I'll lose my goddamn mind. I walked into the kitchen and she was sitting at the table with her crossword puzzle, sipping the tea I paid for, in the apartment I paid most of the rent for, acting like she lived there, like I was the guest. I didn't even sit down. Have you started looking for places yet? Oh, honey, why would I? I'm fine here. That's not what I asked. She put her pencil down like I was bothering her. I thought we all understood this was the best arrangement for now. I don't want to take on extra expenses when I don't have to. It just makes sense. For you? Well, yes. I turned to my fiance who was pouring coffee like he couldn't hear anything. And you're okay with this? I don't know what you want me to say. I wanted him to say, this is ridiculous, Mom. You need to leave. But he wouldn't. I tried again. So what's the plan here? She's just staying forever? You make it sound like I'm a squatter. I didn't respond to that because if I did, it wouldn't be pretty. Fiance finally turned around. Look, I get it, but what do you expect me to do? Just kick her out? Yes. She's my mom. And this is my home too. His mom cut in, and you don't want me in it. I didn't even try to lie. No, I don't. Wow. You said you were only staying a few months. It's been 6. You haven't even tried to find a job. You haven't even pretended to look for an apartment. You expect me to just keep paying for you to live here? Oh, sweetie, you're making plenty of money. It's not like it's a hardship. That's not the point. Fiance stepped in. Okay, let's just... No, I cut him off. You don't get to smooth this over. She's using me. She's using us, and you're letting her. She's family. And what am I? His mom perked up at that. She folded her hands like she was enjoying this, like this was some kind of game she was winning. You're being selfish, she said. It's not like I'm asking for much. You live here, for free. You don't cook for me. You don't clean. You don't work. You don't pay rent. You do nothing. And I'm selfish? Look, let's all just calm. Shut up. Excuse me? You're not my responsibility. I'm done carrying you. Well, if that's how you feel, maybe I should just leave. Great. When? She looked at her son. Wow, this is who you want to marry? Someone who's willing to throw your own mother out? Fiance looked back and forth between us like a lost puppy. I just don't want to fight. Then fix it. What do you want me to do? Tell her to leave. I can't do that. Then I will. You wouldn't dare. Watch me. Just wait, okay? Let's talk about this. What's there to talk about? Either she leaves or I do. You're actually making him choose? Shouldn't even be a choice. It's not that simple. It is that simple. This is disgusting. You're disgusting. After everything I've done for you, you have done nothing for me. Can we just... No, I said, we can't. You have until the end of the week to figure this out, or I'm gone. And I left the kitchen before I actually did throw something. I started packing. Not just a few things, everything. I pulled the suitcase out of the closet, yanked open drawers, threw my clothes in without folding them. My toiletries went into a plastic bag. I grabbed my work laptop, my chargers, my books. I didn't stop to think. I was stuffing a pair of shoes into a duffel when fiance walked in. His eyes went straight to the half-packed suitcase. What the hell are you doing? Leaving? Are you serious? Did you think I was joking? Can we talk about this? We already did. You made your choice. His mom's voice came from the hallway. What's going on? She walked in and gasped like I'd just set the place on fire. Are you packing? I ignored her. She turned to her son. She's actually leaving? Fiance didn't answer. You're serious? You're just going to walk out on us? Yes. You don't even care, do you? Not anymore. Fiance stepped in front of me. Come on, let's just take a second to breathe, okay? You don't have to do this. Yeah, I do, his mom said. Wow, after everything I've done for you. You keep saying that. What exactly have you done for me? I've made this house a home. Are you joking? You work all day, you don't cook, you don't clean. Who do you think keeps this place running? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I pay most of the rent. You sit on the couch and insult me all day. What part of that is keeping this place running? Fiance stepped in. Okay, let's just stop. I'm done listening to excuses. Can you at least stay until we figure something out? What's there to figure out? You said she's not leaving, so I am. Tell her she's being ridiculous. He hesitated. Tell her. Babe, please. Goodbye. I brushed past him, walked straight to the door. You're actually just going to abandon us? I didn't even look back. I had one hand on my suitcase when Fiance grabbed the handle. Wait, he said. Move. Just give me a second, please. You're acting like a child. And you're acting like a leech. Do you hear yourself? I do. Do you? You're just throwing everything away? This is my last chance to ask. Are you going to do something or not? He looked at the floor. That was my answer. I pulled the suitcase harder. He held on. Stop. Can you just wait? A day. Give me a day. For what? His mouth opened. Nothing came out. His mom put a hand on his arm. You don't have to explain yourself to her. Let her leave. Let her see what it's like out there without you. Without him, I'll be fine. I've been fine. You, though? What's your plan now? Don't worry about me. Oh, I won't. Fiance finally let go of the suitcase. You're making a mistake. Maybe, but at least it's mine to make. You're selfish. And you're someone else's problem now. I walked out without looking back. The first night at my friend's place, I sat on the couch with a blanket and a glass of wine. No interruptions, no nagging, no passive-aggressive sighs from a woman who thought she was royalty. Just silence. It had been so long since I had silence. Then my phone started ringing. Fiance. I let it ring. Then a text. Can we talk? I put my phone face down. Another text. I don't know why you're acting like this. Then another. This isn't fair. You didn't even try to work things out. I stared at the screen, then laughed. I left him 6 months to fix this. He had every chance. He chose not to take them. The texts kept coming. I miss you. I don't know how to do this without you. She's struggling. Can't you at least help until we figure something out? There it was. Not I love you. Not I'm sorry, just help me. I shut my phone off. The next day he showed up at my office. I was leaving for lunch when I saw him standing outside, hands in his pockets, shifting from foot to foot. I stopped. What are you doing here? You won't answer my texts. Because I don't want to talk to you. Can we just go somewhere? No? Just like that? Yes, just like that. I don't get it. You're really ending things over this? You ended things. When you let her take over our home, when you let her treat me like garbage, when you refused to stand up for me. She's my mother, and I was supposed to be your wife. He looked away. We're done. So that's it? You're just walking away? I already did. I don't know what to do. Not my problem anymore. Wow. Anything else? Yeah, he said. I hope you're happy. I am. Then I walked past him, leaving him standing alone on the sidewalk. A week passed. Then another. I settled into my new place. My friend and I would make dinner together, drink wine, talk about work, laugh, something I hadn't done in months. There were no interruptions, no sideways comments, not being careful in my own home. Then I got a call from a friend we had in common. You hear about your ex? What about him? His mom never got a job. They couldn't afford the rent without you. They got evicted. I didn't say anything. They had to move back to the Midwest. He's staying with a cousin. His mom moved back in with her sister. Huh. You okay? Yeah. You don't sound surprised. I'm not. He's been telling people you just left him to rot. Of course he is. He's saying he tried everything, that you didn't give him a chance. He had 6 months of chances. Yeah, I know, just figured you should know what he's saying. Not my problem anymore. That night I got a text from a number I didn't recognize. I hope you're happy. Blocked. I put my phone down and took a deep breath. For the first time in a long time, there was nothing holding me back. No guilt, no second guessing, no dead weight dragging me down. I was finally free. Thanks for watching. If you liked the story, hit subscribe. See you in the next one.